From the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love, they go play action now. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
What's up?
The win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll look to throw right away. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What up?
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Nah, shit, playing these Titans.
7 at the 33-yard line.
Yeah.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage,
don't work.
but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback that I've ever talked to wants to be known as a lockdown corner. When you make interceptions like that, You're going to be known
What you trying to send back over
Christian
here?
Fulton, the youngster out of LSU, forced the highest incompletion rate of any cornerback in college football in 2019. Plenty of versatility, can play in the slot and outside, and he's also a winner. Won a national title with the Tigers last season.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry pushing forward.
Darquez.
3 up to the 48.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find
Wait,
out
what is
who's the tough
Darquez?
guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time with Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he
Yep.
wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Love from the gun. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
At the 44-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Derrick Henry on the
Well,
carry.
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run,
Nah,
run
he
with
right here.
toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a
Yeah, he
4-yard
watching
run
his
on
phone. He
1st
just got
down.
done eating.
He's brought
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal.
Oh, that boy can't kick
He's
field
got
goal.
the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Remains tied.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, McFarland.
Motherfucker, I had that shit wide open.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the line of scrimmage.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
He's checking, he's checking, he's right. He's checking Craig. Hurry. Check.
On second down, here's Henry. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Shit, if that's what he wanted to do,
The
run the ball, shit, let's go.
It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
Come on now.
Yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting,
3-0,
and taking the
homeboy.
right path to the
3-0.
ball carrier.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Buddy right here.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Fucking computer changed my whole fucking defense. I thought I'd pick cover 3, but this shit made me put cover 1.
Here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bro, come on now. Clowney ain't got...
He went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
What?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So you telling me Christian Ford is faster than
Juju?
Juju?
That play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time.
Okay.
Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Check the backer. Watch twist. Check.
On first down, Henry slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You got him. You got him.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get
I'm
outside.
out of field goal range,
Get
coach.
outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep.
Come on.
Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Jackson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down, check, 4 down. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check still. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check straight.
From the gun, Love. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Derrick Henry. 11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Sutton now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll throw right away. He'll get this to Connor underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
31-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Burger's pass complete to
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in
All
front
right,
of him?
Ted,
Either fellow receivers,
where you go, Jeremiah?
offensive lineman. That makes that play a really nice time.
Jeremiah.
And sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger.
What?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone.
Oh, this nigga freshly fucking trash.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The 22-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.